Shalom, God bless you in the name of Jesus. Welcome to today's prophetic word. If it's your first time seeing me, my name is Abraham Abam, the man God has designated in this season to bring you your word from God. God bless you. Today, God has a word for someone, and I pray this word is going to be a blessing unto you. You need to understand that in life, God has placed a blessing, a potential, a gift in the life of each and every one. You need to understand that as a Christian, we all have a God's given purpose to accomplish in a particular specific time and season. You need to understand that there is a lot invested in you as a child of God to be able to meet the need of a generation yet unborn. You need to understand that the world is full of needs, and God has placed the solution to those needs in the life of a chosen vessel. The world is full of many problems, and God has placed a solution in someone. Failure to do what God has asked you to do for a generation, for a people, for a season will attract consequences on you. You need to understand that God has placed something in you, and He's expecting that you manifest what He has placed in you. You come to the understanding, you nurture and build what He has placed in you to be able to be a blessing to the people that God has sent you to be a blessing to them. You need to understand that per time and season, God has placed men to meet the need of the church, meet the need of a country, a nation, either to stand in the gap as a prayer warrior, either to stand in the gap as a kingdom financial, either to stand in the gap as one thing or the other. But you need to understand that when your time comes, you don't need to fear the Lord. You need to understand that the children of Israel, the first person God brought was Moses. Moses took them out of Egypt. And after Joshua continued, Caleb and the judges and some of the kings that came up, we see that everyone came in and did what they had to do and left. Now God says, I should draw your attention. There is something He has given you, either for your church, either for your nation, either for a community, a group of persons. And He says that it looks as though you are not yet doing it. So it's high time for you to understand that there is something in you that you have to do for a generation, for a people, for a church, for a community. And maybe you are not yet doing it. And God says, I should come draw your attention so that you don't fail these people. You are the solution to the problem they are facing. You carry the solution in you. Therefore, it is high time for you to arise and do what God has asked you to do. You can be an intercessor. You could be a doctor. You could be a preacher. You could be an evangelist. You could be a prophet. But there is something in you that God has placed. You could be a kingdom financier. You could be a counselor. There is something in you. It is high time to arise and begin to do what God has asked you to do. Shalom. God bless you. Peace.